Hey guys, before I start this video, quick announcement. I do have a 900 Rubie giveaway going on, so there is a Google form down in the video description. The only rule is to not submit multiple of the same name because that will eliminate you. Good luck. Now, since I have all of that out of the way, welcome to my ranking video for every mode. I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst, and let's hope that no one gets offended because this is just my opinion. Now, I'm going to try keeping this ranking video as realistic as possible and giving no biases against any mode. So let's start with the worst mode for me. The worst mode for me goes to CTF. Now, the main reason I have CTF as the worst mode in Tanki Online is because it has way too many campers and miners, and CTF games can be pushed into one of two categories. One is a super fast, super over-dominant game, or a very slow, painful game that has both teams from both opposite sides camping endlessly, and there's no core gameplay, no one's capturing flags, no one's pushing, it's just both sides camping like hell. In the number 6 spot, it has to go to TDM because, my god, everyone camps in this mode. You won't find many players playing aggressively. That happens 1 in every 15 games for TDM. Majority of the games for TDM are either campers or absolute full domination, which would put that in its 6th spot. Now, moving on to the number 5th spot, it would have to go to CP. The overall gameplay for CP seems pretty boring, and for someone that's grinding Phoenix a lot, it's not a mode I would typically want to play because, well, it's very team orientated, and majority of the teammates I do end up with are NPCs, so that's why it would take the number 5th spot. Now, in the number 4th spot, it's really hard to decide between Rugby and Assault. For me, I like playing Assault aggressively, so I would have to put this in the number 4th spot, mainly because if you're a defender in Assault, it kind of gets a little unfair because simply that, the attackers overwhelm the defenders in this mode, which can get a little frustrating, especially if you're grinding for stars. In the number 3rd spot, it would have to go to Rugby simply because you actually have to push for the enemy's base for you to actually cap the ball, which kind of incentivizes players to not camp. Now, to be honest, there are campers in every single mode, but I've seen a lot less in Rugby compared to CTF or CP, for example. In the number 2 spot, it would have to go to Siege simply because you are allowed, or you are actually able to farm a ton of points in this mode. It's a really underrated mode that most players don't play, and it specifically is catered towards hitting multiple enemies at a time, which allows most players using Thunder, Vulcan, Explosive Band to really shine out, and the most popular hulls in this mode are Ares, Hunters, and Viking. Now, this mode, enjoyability-wise, is super fun. I highly enjoy playing this mode, especially because it's a chill mode, where yes, there are campers, but you will have to, obviously push for a point, and I kind of like the more aggressive playstyle for this mode. Now, my hottest take is that Juggernaut, for me, is my favorite mode in Tanki Online, mainly because, well, I am a dedicated Juggernaut hunter, and with my combo Hammer Viking, it's specifically easy to kill enemies and hunt Juggernauts down. Now, a lot of players might debate that, Juggernaut is pretty bland and boring, which I would agree with. At some point, it does get pretty boring, but I feel like if you're playing as a Juggernaut, it gives you that sense of, adrenaline while playing it. And at the end, like when you do get your battle score over 1,200, it feels really, really rewarding, and the score, you feel good about yourself in a way. And that wraps up my ranking video for every mode in Tanki Online. Now, just remember, once again, this is just my opinion. If you feel offended, you're more than welcome to comment down below. As for always, I'll see you guys all in another video. Peace out.